Hey, hi, hello, and good afternoon. My name is Amanda, and welcome to the Done Creative Live. You would think I was trying to sell a kidney or something with all the questions the health department has if you come into contact with someone with COVID and they ask you to quarantine. You're wondering what I'm talking about. My son Boston was sent home from school on, it was Thursday. I forgot to turn off my email. Let me do that so you don't have to hear it going off every 2 seconds. How are you guys? Yes, I was just about 1 or 2 minutes delayed because I had to talk to the health department for a few minutes. So let me put my sage. I'm running behind. So I had to do my saging and my intentions and my meditation all right quick before this started. But I didn't want to be too late. Let me just set this back here. I hope you guys are doing well today. I did see another donation come in earlier. Let's see. Katie R, I will add you to my list as well. Katie R, not to be confused with Cat W this time. All right, Katie R. I think that's my up-to-date list. If you've sent a donation for a guaranteed rating and your name is not on this list, let us know. We will investigate. I will figure it out. Otherwise, if you would like a guaranteed reading, you can always send a donation. And today it is a $5 minimum, not a $10 minimum like my new Saturday shows are. Thank you. It's like Just Read It. It's Belle, my favorite princess. Well, one of two. I do also love Merida, the brave princess. Everybody always tells me I look like her. Must be the hair. But I love her fiery attitude. I wish I could be like her. We've got Jasmine Ridley as well. Thank you for your donation. Oh, and my mom was here. I see she had left a comment. Let me copy my list, and then I will see who else here and say hi. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. Dang it. I just deleted everybody that I had on my list. Let me go back and do it. And then I'm going to say hi to everybody. I only have 2 names to add, so it shouldn't take me long. R. Jasmine Ridley. Oh, and Kat. I'm on it today. I didn't let myself get tricked. Kat. Okay, that is our current lineup. And again, all of your lovely donations do go to help my mom, whose house burned down in July of 2019. And she's still living in a little camper, and we're hoping to get her out of that camper and get her some appliances and some furniture and all of the above. Let's see. I do love Ariel as well. She was my favorite for years and years and years and years, but Belle was right up there as well. I think Ariel was my favorite just because she was the only red-haired princess at the time, and like, I'm finally represented in something. Okay. Let's see. I see that, Jamie Lee. Awesome. Thank you for doing that. I meant to take the Y or N off of there, and I did not. Let me do that so that I won't forget. We're starting with you anyway, so we can roll with that, but that's what we got. Let me recopy it so I do it right. Let's see. So let me scroll back up and see who all is here. Jamie Lee is here. Deep Shoe's here. Vicky and Cheyenne are here. Nandita. Hi, Amanda. Your channel, The Done Creative, just popped up in my suggestions. Yes. Somehow, some way, YouTube algorithm has caught my first intuitive exercise reading, and now people are actually knowing I exist on the platform. It's crazy. So many people are coming to my channel. I'm just like, that emoji that's like the blue up top and the yellow is like, that's me today. That's been me this last week. Like, wow, everything's happening all so fast. Popped up in my suggestions, and I got the first if you test your intuitions right, I'm lucky to have found you. God bless you. Oh, well, thank you so much, Nandita, and God bless you as well. Good to see you, Jen Jane. Damini is here. Alexander is here, aka Alex, as I call you. Mardell Keeper, my mom is here. She says, hi, Amanda and everyone. I just want to thank you for all your likes, subscribes, donations, and support for Amanda's channel. I'm getting so many nice things for my future home. Again, thank you. And if you guys actually want to check out the 3-part docuseries, it's linked in my description box if you want to see my mom's house, the house I grew up in, my childhood home, which actually had a house fire also when I was 13 back in 1995. major emotional upheaval both times the fire occurred at the house, and this last time it really took it out. But you can see us going through the home, trying to salvage items from the home, and then eventually tearing it down. All the emotions involved, all the hard work involved, all the lovely support from volunteers involved. If you just want a sad yet heartfelt little docu-series to watch and binge, there's a 3-part series there you can watch. The first part is part of me. I was doing Camp NaNoWriMo, so part of that is tied up in it, but that's mostly the back half of it that I talk about the writing. So if you're not interested in the writing, you can just watch the first part of that. But yeah, if you're ever wondering what a house fire looks like, you will find out in those videos. Oh, Robin Stinson is here. And Nyasia, and Jessica O, and Swaroop Bobby, and Kat, and XF. Good to see everyone. Ikra Farouk, I'm not sure if I'm saying your name right. G. Soares, I'm not sure if I'm even saying your name right, but I hope I am. Brittany F is here, Jamie Lee, Jasmine Ridley. Of course, I said Nyasia. Yes. Let's see. Ariel was my favorite when I was a child because of her bond with her dad, but once I got a little older, Belle became my fave because of her independent nature. Yes, and that's what I loved about Belle. No one could tell her what to do. She was going to go after what she wanted, and that was that. And I love that because I've always been that way, but maybe not in such a confrontational way, because a lot of times I would try to people please, and I'm learning to overcome that. Even now I'm learning to overcome that. Let's see. And Katie R is here. And Brianna Shepherd is here. And Earthy Deva, Anna is here. Just donated. Okay. And for you, dear Brianna, if you would love to get on the list for a guaranteed reading, the best way to do that would be to donate over on PayPal for your guaranteed reading. Otherwise, if we run out of time, this is my rapid fire 1 hour live, and I don't start the 1 hour until I'm actually in the reading. So these first couple of minutes that we're just kind of chatting and hanging out, all of that, we will start the 1 hour after that. But once that 1 hour is up, I am off to the races. I have my my critique/writing group meeting. That's what I tried to say. After this, so I do have to jet. Oh no, my list is not pasting. Let me go back. I do have to jet. It starts at 2 Mountain Time, but I like to be able to have lunch and all that. And of course, my son is home because he's quarantined from everyone and everything for 10 days. So I have to also make him lunch and get him occupied so I could do all the things I need to do today, and hopefully not have him live on the screen, because that's like the last thing I want him to have to do. Okay, so we've got Katie R, Jasmine Ridley, Kat, Anna, aka Earthy Deva, and then Nyasia. I can spell it right. And oh, Nyasia's donating for Katie R. What a sweetie! So we will put Katie R ×2, since Nyasia is returning that pay it forward that Katie did for her yesterday. That was beautiful. You guys are just too awesome to each other, and I love every second of it. It's so beautiful. I have to get my list in order. I think that's what we got. Okay, we delete that comma because I'm all anal about this. Here we go. And yes, anyone else that wants to add to this after or donate. What am I trying to say? Anyone else who wants to donate, just let us know that you donated. Usually my phone will light up. It'll get my attention right straight quick. But otherwise, this is our running list, our current list, because I've taken so long to get with the program today. We will probably just do, instead of me pulling a card for everyone who wants one, that took almost a half hour yesterday because I kind of went in on it. Today I'm going to do maybe a 3-card collective read. For all of us who are here right now or watching the replay, it will be a collective message for all of us. That's what I'm going to do. Let me just see if I've missed anything here. Oh, Brianna is here. Hello. And I asked if you can read my question from PayPal because I'm not going to be able to stay. Thank you. Would you like me to write the timestamp in the comment when this video posts live? Because I can absolutely do that. If you just ask me to do that or remind me or one of the mods to do that, I can always do that. Or when you're getting your reading, if you want to know the timestamp so you can create your own comment and know where your reading starts so you can watch it back and maybe even save the video for future reference, I will let you know what time, like right now. Currently we're at 10:11, 10 minutes and 11 seconds into the live stream. And I can timestamp your reading for you so you can write it down later and then post it as a comment for yourself so you can refer back to. That's what I always do on Dr. Lupo's lives. And wow, Dr. Lupo's live, the reading I got over there did not disappoint last night. My best friend John, who passed away, came through. He had a psychic medium named Julie also giving readings over there last night, and I got an amazing message. And then the rest of the evening, I was in just this close communication with John, and oh, it just felt so good. So yes, you guys will have to check out. I'm not sure if Dr. Lupo is doing a live today. Dr. Lupo, are you here? If you are, let us know if you're going live today. I forgot to ask you this morning, but usually I will send my audience to him or he'll send his audience to me and we kind of bounce off of each other like that. But if you want to, you can go subscribe to his channel. He does Crystal Tarot, aka Lithomancy. And I'm going to post the link for his channel right now just so you can check it out. I'm still glowing and smiling from the reading I got last night. So that is his channel. He may or may not be going live today. I'm not sure. How are you, RD Intuitive Tarot? I'm good. How are you? Hello, Chira you. Oh no, I hope I said that right. Let's see. Okay, awesome, Anna. I can absolutely do that. We're missing some people that usually do the list for you. I forget their name. Yeah, usually Ethan is here, aka Ethan Aquino. I'm not sure how you pronounce his last name. Or Alex is here sometimes. Luna Refresh is kind of on a bit of a sabbatical, but yeah, that's about who I normally have. But if the list gets too overwhelming, I might ask if anyone wants to volunteer to be a mod for the day so I can not lose my sanity. But we're 12 minutes in. We might as well get ready with our collective reading so we can get with the program today. Oh, thanks, Alex. I appreciate that. Let me just copy the list that I have now so you can see that. Let me make sure it's totally current. Yes, okay. This is our running list. And normally we've actually got 26 people in here according to my calculations up here, and 17 likes on the video. Thank you so much for that. That helps with the algorithm. But yeah, if we get too many people and too many things going on, I might have to get some help with the list. But so far, so good, I think. All right, so let's do a maybe 2 to 3 card collective reading for all of us listening in right now, all of us listening in on the replay. If you had a question in mind, this could possibly pertain or give you information about the question you're asking. You know, take it as it resonates. If it doesn't resonate at all, just go ahead and leave it behind. All right. So, what do we need to know? Ooh. 2 more. 1, 2. Ooh, that one really wants to come out. Okay. So, we've got a 2, a merry motive. And when this card comes out, it's the 2. That's that card of partnership or having people that want to help each other. Like it's a mutually beneficial or kind of like a symbiotic relationship with people trying to work together, come together. But you want to examine what are not only your motives, but asking, even not just assuming, because we can all assume till the cows come home, but asking other people, you know, what is your, you know, not coming out like, what's your motive? What's your agenda? But, you know, asking other people in your life, you know, what are you hoping to gain from whatever, our relationship, our friendship, our project we're working on, you know, whatever it is. Asking them, you know, communicating. Basically, communication is going to be key for many of us moving forward, especially with the energy and what's going on the planet right now. There's a lot of miscommunication. There's a lot of assumptions happening. There's a lot of, you know, mean words being thrown and hate being thrown around and chaos on the planet. And it's just best, even if you think you know, it's maybe just best to double check and ask. And others may be doing the same for you, because there's nothing worse than someone assuming you meant something that you didn't mean, or they took something that you did mean the wrong way. Wouldn't it have been better in the long run if they had just asked, hey, when you said this, did you actually mean this, or did you mean that? Clearing up that communication. Also with the number 7, a deep breath. We all need that internal reflection, introspection, kind of going into that hermit mode. And I know many of us have been in this hermit mode on and off, or mostly on, for the last year, but it's time where, when we do go back out, we can kind of bring that energy back to center for a while, and then go back out, and then bring that energy back to center. So this is something we're going to continue to do, is to check in with ourselves, meditate, connect with nature, ground ourselves, do those self-care, self-love practices. And we also have here the number 29, which adds up to an 11. This is all about awakening. And, you add that 11 up, and it's also a number 2 as well. So you may be seeing the number 11. You may be seeing the number 22, and even the number 7. And with Awakening Genius here, many of us are getting a lot of spiritual downloads, a lot of access to our spiritual gifts. Because remember, you guys, we are spirit having a human experience. So the spiritual side of us, that is the natural part of ourselves. But many of us have been programmed, brainwashed, told it's not real, to where we now deny that part of ourselves. Or when we do start getting back on a spiritual path, we're like reaching for these things that we think we don't have access to, but we absolutely do. But a lot of us have to overcome that subconscious programming that tells us we don't have these gifts, or we don't have access to, something beyond the veil. We absolutely do. It is our birthright. It is our natural state. So we all are very spiritual people, all of us, because we are spirit. There's no other way we can be. We can deny it and pretend we're not spiritual. Even those most evil people on this planet, they are spirit. They still are. They can deny it all they want. We can deny it all we want. That there's no way they are of God or of spirit, but they are. We all are. Everything is. So that's our collective message. I'm going to put these away, and we're going to go ahead and start with Jamie Lee. Jamie Lee, we are kicking off the questions with you, and we are starting at the 16, almost 17-minute mark. So once we hit about the hour and 17-minute mark, I'm going to sign off for the day. So if we run out of questions before that point, we will have the free question mosh pit. But for yourself, a guaranteed reading today, you can always send a donation. Or if you don't have a way to donate or don't want to donate, you can always hold out for Saturday's live stream. That is your best chance to get a free reading, because it is my long 4-hour show. 3 to 4 hours is usually what I do, and there's a lot of opportunities to get your question answered for free over there during my Saturday show. So subscribe, hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss those notifications that let you know when we're live. Okay, Jamie Lee says, may I ask if the connection with MQ has potential to develop a new relationship? He's a crush from work, but he has a great personality too, just a little shy. Okay. Let's see. We're going to go here. But let's see first if this has the potential to develop into a relationship with the yes or no deck or the angel answer deck. Does Jamie Lee's relationship with MQ have potential to develop into a relationship? Okay, this is interesting as heck, because we do have romance, and there's only one card about romance in this whole deck, and you got it. So yes, absolutely, there is a chance for a connection with this person, MQ. Abso-freaking-lutely. But just right now is not the right time. And what Spirit's showing me is there's a lot of self-love for you and a lot of self-love for MQ. That MQ needs to do some self-love, some healing and all that. And Jamie Lee, much the same for you. And I know yesterday, you were asking and have recently asked a lot about Kenneth. So it's almost like maybe just you healing that connection with Kenneth and just coming home to yourself and really loving yourself for a while will bring you into that alignment with MQ to be able to turn that not the right time right now into the connection when the time will be right. That's what Spirit's showing me. But it's all about the self-love, self-care, and we all could benefit from self-love and self-care all the time in every relationship, because what is one half of every freaking relationship we are in? What is one half of it? Us. And if we can make sure that the one half that we're responsible for in that relationship is as advanced with self-love and respect and care as we can make it, that will be a mirror with the person we're with to want to get with the program as well. And they will mirror those beautiful qualities back to ourselves. Yeah, you're not ready for any relationship yet. And that's definitely what this is saying. But there is definite potential. He's got feelings. You've got feelings. It's there. Absolutely. It's just not quite the right time, because I think both of you are doing some healing, some introspection, some self-love, self-care. But when it is the right time, let's just see what's coming out. We've got worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Yes, divine timing. What I was saying about not the right time, but divine time is at play. And you also have the playfulness card here and new love. And what's on the back of that? This could be the one. Ooh, lots going on. Lots going on. So be playful, be flirty, even if you're not ready for love, you know, just letting him know, extending your lighthearted energy lets him know that you are, you know, not maybe quite yet available, but you will be soon, possibly. Just doing that self-love, self-care. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. That's what we're picking up with MQ. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So this romantic partner in romance, I'd say heck yes. So continue on that self-love journey, self-care journey, and it's only going to benefit you. It's only going to benefit you. All the self-love you give yourself is love you're going to get back from someone else as well. But you know, you won't need love from someone else when you can fully love yourself, and that's when the love from other people can come in unhindered. It's such a cliche or a catch-22 kind of scenario, but you know, you got this. It's going to be great. Okay, so now we've got Cheyenne up on next, and she's already got her question out. Thank you. And you're so welcome, Jamie Lee. Absolutely. Okay, so this will be our list. Coming up would be Vicky, and then Katie R ×2. So Cheyenne, may I please ask, am I on track to still getting my driver's license? I always ask my guides to help me. Perfect. Let's see. Is Cheyenne still on track to get her driver's license? Okay, wow. So ask your angels. Yes, ask your angels for help, and it's absolutely going to happen. But there's something tied into this that's going on with your health, that when you can start really getting your health in order, and now they're showing me, okay, this is an interesting little side note, or we're going off the beaten path here. The Spirit's showing me when you go to fill up a car to refuel that car so it can continue going, what you would do, you wouldn't put sugar and junk food in the tank of that car. You know what that car needs to keep going for you. You know it needs unleaded or diesel or, you know, whatever kind of vehicle it is. You know exactly the type of fuel it needs, so you give your car that fuel every time. And Spirit's saying, maybe for you, Cheyenne, you're not giving your body the kind of fuel you know it needs, because of course, indulge yourself every once in a while, but when you're making a habit of just eating junk food, which is, this is not even answering the question you asked, but Spirit's like, it's important. It's important. And it's all tied together. When you can take really good care of yourself, that's when your manifestations are coming into alignment. And you getting your license is one of the manifestations you're hoping to have go on in your life. So improve your health, improve your life, improve your manifestations. It's all connected. That's what I see for you. So I think it's going to happen, but ask those guides and angels to help you, to guide you, to show you the right answers for the test, or to help you study for all the answers you need for the test. And then like the driving part of it, ask them to ride with you. Well, you probably are. I mean, this could even be, if you are fueling your body right, this could be electromagnetic smog. Like if you carry your phone in your pocket, like it's not good for your health. It emits EMF frequencies. It doesn't always have to look cut and dry, black and white, like diet and exercise. Like that's what most people go to for health. But if your diet and exercise are on track, maybe ask your guides and angels if there's something else you could do to really tap into that health aspect. It could be mental health, emotional health, spiritual health. I mean, really, do go into meditation today and ask. And they will let you know. They will let you know it is. Okay, so yes, if you feel healthy on the surface level things, dig a little deeper and see. I don't think it's anything. I don't think it's anything like life-threatening or anything. This is just little health stuff that you could do. Like for me, I knew in 2017 I needed to stop drinking coffee because I was sometimes doing 2-3 cups a day. My adrenals were shot. I'm like, I can't do this. Which, yes, if I were to go to the doctor, have labs drawn, they'd be like, you're healthy, everything's good, keep doing what you're doing. But intuitively, I knew, no, this coffee is not doing me any favors anymore, and I had to, goodbye. And it hurt because I love coffee. But as you remember yesterday, I had coffee because I had such a huge headache. But once every couple of months, I'll have some coffee, and usually it's decaf. But yesterday, I did 2 shots of caffeine, and it was more than enough to do what I needed to do. So feel into that intuition and you'll figure out what that could be for you. All right, Vicky, you are next. May I please ask what is in store for me the month of May? Ooh, and if all of you want to know what's in store for you for the month of May, on my other channel, which is the first thing linked in the description box, I have a month of May pick a card pinned at the top of my channel that you can all go see. It's pretty in-depth as well. But let's just get a real specific read for Vicky, what's coming and what's in store for her in the month of May. Ooh. We have commitment coming in. So I don't know if you are coupled or single, or this is just strengthening the bonds of those in your family, in your friend circle, in your soul tribe. You are strengthening a bond. But because Spirit's really wanting to highlight a special relationship in your life, let's go to the love and relationship affirmators. This could be love as far as romance. This could be love as far as family or friends. Let's just see what Spirit has to say about but they're highlighting your relationships with those you love for the month of, May. Integrity. Ooh, I align with the center of myself, a glowing core of personal integrity. Emanating from this core is the knowledge that I never have to compromise who I am or what I want for anybody. I can live a life that doesn't include settling unless I want to settle, in which case settling would be my idea of perfection and would cease to be considered settling. Paradoxes hurt. I love this cute little deck, but they're highlighting that you are stepping into that role of integrity, really living as your true authentic self in different relationships, maybe letting more of that spiritual side of you shine with coworkers, with friends, with family, and letting them in on that little secret of who Vicky is deep down, because it's only going to serve your highest good in May, because people deserve to know who Vicky is on a more soul level. So let's go ahead. Let's get one more. What's calling me? Ooh. We're going to Starseed Oracles for Vicky for the month of May. But your relationships are really highlighted this month of May. So I don't know if there's a heavy transit going through your 7th house, your 3rd house, 4th or 9th or 10th. I mean, these are all houses having to do with relationships with your, 3rd house is your siblings, youngest sibling, 11th house is your older sibling. Your relationship with yourself even is the 1st house. Your relationship with others, like the masses, or your business partners, your actual romantic partners, husbands, that's the 7th house. Your relationship with coworkers would be 6th house. So find out, they're showing me wherever Saturn is transiting. Wherever Saturn is currently transiting, which in Western astrology, I do believe in Aquarius, and I think it's now in Aquarius, no, it's still in Capricorn in Vedic, I do believe. Don't quote me, I can't remember. But wherever Saturn's currently transiting, Vicky, is going to be where this integrity is coming into that type of relationship. All right, one more card for Vicky. Woo. We have freedom. Follow your heart and nurture your soul with love and freedom to grow. Yes, this integrity you're bringing into your relationships is helping you find this sense of freedom to be your true authentic self in all areas of life, in all relationships you have. So you're really fine-tuning your authentic self in your relationships in May. So that's beautiful. Very specific as well, I might add. Very specific energy coming through for you. Beautiful. Oh, you're so welcome. Absolutely. All right, let's see what we got here. Katie R., you've got 2 questions. Go ahead and post your questions, because Nyasia bought you a 2nd question for the repayment of your question yesterday. So sweet. Is there anything or anyone from my past life as King Edward IV that is affecting me in this life? Ooh, I love that. Let's go to Sacred Traveler for this question. Katie R., anyone from the past life as King Edward IV that is affecting Katie's life? Yes, and on a recent, maybe a month ago, question that Katie R. asked, we uncovered that she was, in fact, she lived that life as King Edward IV. It was so fascinating and awesome. Well, the time is now answering the call. So I feel, wow, I'm getting major chills now. First time in the live, here we are. I'm feeling like either you've recently met or very recent or very soon will meet someone that played a very important role in that life, that's going to also play a very important role in this life. And you may see a lot of deer symbolism, buck, stag, whatever you call this male deer here. You may see a lot of that kind of symbolism around the time you meet this person, or if there's someone in your life that you associate with as loving deer, or when you see a deer, you're reminded of a specific person in your life. That's spirit saying that person absolutely was tied to that lifetime. And I'm also seeing your friend Mariah played a role in that life as well. She was one of your trusted advisors. Major chills, even down my legs. Your friend Mariah was one of your trusted advisors during that lifetime. But I see she was living 2 lives at that same time. Like she was living as one of your trusted advisors and also living a parallel life somewhere else. Poland is the word I'm coming up with for that. Fogged in, go slow, take time. So look, there's like a Viking symbolism going on here as well. So with time, it's funny because it's like the time is now. Go slow, take time. This is like Mars, Saturn coming together. It's like 1 foot on the gas, 1 foot on the brake. And I know that better than anyone. I've got that conjunction in the 12th house in Virgo in my own personal birth chart. So I feel you. But there's someone that you may even be having a little bit of a tiff with or a bit of controversy with right now. That, that represents him. Okay, there you go. That's major confirmation that he was definitely with you in that life. What was I saying? I can't remember. It left. Spirit's just like cleared, like the clouds rolled in. I don't know what I was saying. I hate when that happens, but we will tap back into this. What is it? What is it you were trying to show me, Spirit? What is it you were trying to show me? I get sidetracked sometimes with the chat, and then sometimes I keep it, sometimes I'll lose it. Does anyone remember what I was saying before I read Katie's comment? BG was my twin flame in that life. Oh, that's right. Conflict with someone you're currently going through in your life right now. So if there's someone you're kind of fighting with or a little upset with, or you just kind of have some unforgived wounds with right now that have really been coming up for you intuitively, even if these are wounds from 20, 30 years ago, I mean, if they're coming up right now, this is your intuition letting you know you're ready to heal from this. This person, whoever it is that's involved with that, is someone from that past life as King Edward. That you actually had sentenced to die in that lifetime. As King Edward, you had sentenced this person you're currently having in this life a bit of, forgiveness struggle with. Even if it was, like in my own life, like my father, there's been this weird forgiveness thing with my father where I thought I had forgiven him for everything, but then things come up and you just never know. It could be like that, something you've been struggling with a lot of your life. He treated you poorly in this life. That could just be, that really does resonate an ex-husband. You probably had him put to death in that King Edward life, and he's still mad about it. But I think it was not like, he deserved to die, but like he did something very egregious in that life. I'm seeing that he actually assaulted a woman and actually killed her as a result of that assault. And that's why you had him executed, basically. You think you killed him personally with a sword. You probably did. Because, oh, wow, okay. Spirit's showing me now this woman meant a lot to you that he assaulted. Who was it? It wasn't one of your lovers or anything, but it was someone you had really a big fondness for in your life as King Edward. And he assaulted her so badly that she died as a result. And then you did personally kill him with your sword. Wow, major chills. That was very intense and interesting. I love these past life questions you guys throw at me. It just really gets spirit on and popping. I love it. That was so cool. Woo! All right, Katie R., what was your second question, my dear? We can get right into that. And then on deck, we've got Dear Jasmine, and then Kat, and then Earthy Deva. And I do believe that is the end of my donation list, unless anyone else wants to get their name on my list. You can always send a donation over to PayPal. And again, all of your awesome donations and lovely donations do go to help my mom, whose house burned down in July of 2019. And she's still living in a little camper. And we want to get her out of that camper. So you're helping. Every dollar helps. It's going to a great cause. And all of the money from the personal readings I do, and again, if you're interested in a personal reading, the link for my email, not the link, but my email is at the very bottom of the description. I have spaces or asterisks or something to remove because I just didn't want bots to grab that email address and totally go to the races with spam email. But you can email me for the pricing and information on that. And also, my prices are going up as a result of Spirit telling me to raise the dang prices starting May 1st. So if you get it, even if your appointment, I am now booking into May anyway, but if your appointment takes place in May, you will still be honored in the April pricing if you have your donation spot paid by April 30th at midnight, basically. So if you want to get in on that before the prices go up a little bit, they're not going up crazy, just a little bit. You can do that before April 30th. So just email me. It's just amanda@donephotodesign.com. Also, it's in the description at the very bottom. Yes, you can absolutely donate again. We've got plenty of time because we are going till 1 hour and 17 minutes-ish, maybe a little before that if we really run out of stuff. But we're currently at the 35-minute mark, so we're good to go. So, yes, Katie R., when will my ex-husband find someone else and be happy? I'm asking mainly because I just want him to leave me alone. I totally get that. That is a very valid reason for wanting to know. Let's see when this will take place. When will the ex-husband, Katie, find someone else and be happy? So he will leave her alone. When will this happen? Spirit, will you give us a time? Oh, wow. So he may already be entertaining some thoughts or some feelings for someone else. But within the next few weeks, there's going to be at the very least, a shift in his energy to where he's kind of thinking, okay, I think it's just done with her and I. Let me just start either putting my eggs in my own basket and doing my self-love thing, or actually branching out and meeting someone, going on a dating site, something like that. No, yeah, you're good. I think that there's still unresolved stuff on his end that it's like he thinks you're going to be the one or the way. Subconsciously, this is him thinking, not like in his conscious mind, but subconsciously he's thinking, well, I need to be with her so that I can accomplish X, Y, and Z. But that's just not the case. He's still resolving some things. Okay, we've got some more donations, if I could talk. So yes, we've got Brittany F, and then Cheyenne, Downey again, and then Kat. So if we can get them all on the list, Ethan, I would greatly appreciate you. You've already got Brittany F, so if you can just add Cheyenne, Downey, and then Kat, that would be amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, but within the next few weeks, and look on the back, don't stop. So don't stop. To me, Spirit's showing me that cord removal, cord cutting. If you can kind of remove your energy from him, and just really try to focus on other things. Of course, if he's texting you or calling you or messaging you, or if you guys have children in common, it's hard to just forgive and forget and never think about him again. If he has to be in your life, that's one thing. But you can even ask your guides and angels, can you just put my awareness and my energy out of his reach? Can we just separate this energy? And, even if you have to wear like a hematite, like a hematite necklace or bracelet, that would be just kind of your protection against his energy, or your protection against energy that wants to get all mixed up with you that you just don't want to have happen. But yeah, he's definitely going to be finding something else to focus on. He's like, they're showing me like a little puppy dog. Like someone's going to throw a ball and he's just going to run after it. So I don't think you're going to be having to worry about this for too much longer. Not to say he's going to be probably totally out of your life, but at least it won't feel like such a heavy, because it's almost like there's so much of your energy that is going to him without your permission. And you can absolutely say, okay, I'm turning off that water hose. He's getting nothing else. And, doing the cord cutting, cord removal, you can find those meditations on YouTube here. I still have to do my cord removal meditation, but Spirit told me to wait on that because there's some other things they want me to add to it. And of course, I just have not had any time. But it's still on my very long to-do list, and I have the whole script written out. I just need to add whatever it is that hasn't quite come to me yet, everything I need to do, but it'll be out there in the world eventually, just in divine timing. So I hope that resonated for you, Katie R. And up next, we've got Jasmine Ridley. So go ahead and post your question. And then we've got Kat ×2. Awesome. All right, what do we got here? And we also have another donation coming in for Ayesha. If Ayesha, I do recognize the name. Can you let us know here in the chat who you are? And we will get your chat name on the list. And if you guys are not one of my regulars, or it's been a while since you have sent a donation, if part of the notes on your PayPal, if you could put your chat username, it's just much easier for us to remember. Of course, the ones that do all the time, I just remember automatically. But I do remember seeing Ayesha before. I just don't quite remember her chat name. It could be Ayesha for all I remember, but I'm dealing with a lot of people here sometimes, so that would help me out a lot. Or if you send the PayPal donation and then let us know here in the chat, I just sent a PayPal donation, we will put the pieces together. Thank you so much. All right, so Jasmine, scroll back up, make sure she didn't post it. Grace, if we do run out of time if we do run out of donations before my time is up, we're at about the 40-minute mark, and I'm going to go for about an hour and 17 minutes. So that's about another 40 minutes, about 40 minutes from now, give or take. So we're about halfway done. Oh, MLG, that's right. I think I knew that. So MLG can be put on the list, Ethan. That would be amazing. Right after Kat, we got her times 2. So right after Cheyenne. Thank you. You did it. Awesome. Thank you. So Jasmine, are you here, my friend? Otherwise, I want to keep this moving, so we might skip into Kat's first question, and then if Jasmine hops back in and responds, we can get her question right after we finish whoever we're on. So Kat, go ahead and post your question, or Jasmine, whoever posts first, we'll just go with you and then go with the other one second. Let me take a drink of my water. For some reason, whatever comes up, they're pointing me to this deck. What spiritual gifts of mine can I turn into a business for Kat? Okay, so we're gonna go also over here to the life purpose deck for Kat. And Jasmine, if you're hearing us, go ahead and post your question and we'll get into it next. Otherwise, Kat, if you had your second question, we can get into that next after your first question. Oh, Sky R, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. Pleasure to have you here. Hello, Haley, how are you? All right, so for Kat, what spiritual gifts can Kat turn into a business? Ooh, you got a lot of options. There's not just any one thing. You've got lots of options. And even if you don't make it like like kind of what I'm doing here, a spiritual business, so to speak, you can take these spiritual gifts and utilize them if you're an accountant, if you're a lawyer, if you are, some sort of public health administrator, whatever it is you want to do. You can use your spiritual gifts within any relationship you're in. I meant job or career, but also relationship. I think that was a good Freudian slip there. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. So you're not at a point now where you have to decide. Spirit's leaving this wide open for you for a reason, because they want you to go within and really tap into your own soul to find out the answers. Oh, let's see if you can give her at least a few hints, Spirit. That would be nice. I'm doing well, Haley. I'm glad you're great. I'm glad. That's awesome. But part of your purpose, Kat, is to have your own family. So that's standing out very strong. Oh, Jasmine's back. Awesome. Go ahead and post your question. We'll get into it right after I finish up with Kat. But loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose. So just you having, hey, when they say that, like the easy, I like the easy way. I think we all like that easy way. I am no exception. I love the easy way. But a big part of your life purpose is having that family. So maybe for a while you're doing some job and then another job, and then maybe you meet someone and then you have a family, and then maybe you decide for a while to be a stay-at-home parent and just want to focus on your family. And they're saying anything you choose to do in the moment when it feels right, that is the best career, the best option, the best way to utilize your spiritual gifts. But I think if I remember correctly back to the private reading you and I had, that I had mentioned you are definitely a healer. So no matter what you do, you are utilizing that spiritual gift of being a healer with your family, with the family you have already, with the family you want to create, with your friends, with your other coworkers, and any other job you have. Let's just get a couple from the tarot. See if there's anything that wants to stand out as a spiritual gift or anything that Spirit wants to highlight about any careers. Cat. Wow. So we do have the Death card. This is all about transformation, rebirth. Really, with this options too, this is almost like you will be doing some sort of job thinking, well, this is it. This is my life purpose. I'm going to be doing this forever. I love it. For me, that thing was photography. And then out of nowhere, the phone just stopped ringing. I didn't change anything. My clients were still very happy. They loved what I did, but they just stopped calling. They just stopped coming to me. And I was mad and like, Spirit, why? Why is this happening? But then I realized it was because I was meant to do something else. I was meant to, the loss of my photography business, it cut to the soul and it forced me to go within. And that's when my spiritual awakening happened. So that's probably why they don't want to give away too many hints, is because there's a lot of transformation on deck for you. And it's not always going to be easy with the death. It's not physical death. This is metaphorical. The death of an idea, of a career, to put you in alignment with something that will better suit your life purpose, or, ways you can utilize your spiritual gifts. So I hope that resonated for you, Kat. Again, they're not going to want to give it all away right now. We could always try again later, but, family, your family, the one you already have and the one you want to eventually create, if that's on your agenda, are important pieces of your soul purpose for sure. So I hope that resonated. Okay, so Jasmine's got her question, and then Kat, you're going to be on deck with your second question. Thank you so much. Okay, so did something light up over here? Yes, Pielo is on my list, and this is how you spell. I always spell the name wrong, but that's how you spell Pielo. That's how you spell it. So if we can put that name on the list after MLG, that would be awesome. Ethan, thank you so much. Let me just make sure nothing came in right before that. No, we're good. Okay. So for Jasmine Ridley, okay, thanks. I had a work call. No worries. Okay. So I'm looking for a new house, condo, anything, but it's hard. I just wanted to know if I will find something. Okay, let's first ask yes or no. I'm already feeling you will find something. It just may not be 100% right the second you want or think you need to move. It might take a little longer, is what I'm hearing. But in the near future, you're going to get a lead on a good place that's going to suit your energy. You may have a couple of false leads, is what they're showing me, like an apartment that you kind of fall in love with, or a new house or condo or whatever it is. But someone kind of gets it right before you, or you're busy looking at it and the person gets a call that, oh no, the other people that were looking at it were interested and they're going to take it instead. So it's almost like, oh, come on, I wanted it. But it's actually putting you in a place. So wherever it is that you do end up is the best place for your energy. Energetically, it's the best place to suit for where you're going in life, because where you're currently at is not serving your evolution anymore. It's only making you feel stuck or stagnant or stressed out. There's something about where you're currently living or the situation you're currently in that's not serving your highest good. And there may be a couple of little false starts with, oh yay, a place, oh no. Oh yay, a place, oh no. But where you do end up is perfect energetically for using it as a springboard for where you're going in your future, Jasmine. But let's get a couple tarot cards just to see what this is all about. Yeah, you're moving away. Look at this, Six of Swords. This is moving away from what's no longer serving. And when the Six of Swords comes out, it's a little unlike the the Eight of Cups is a very similar energy. But with the Six of Swords, it's more you're going into unknown territory. And Spirit's almost like they were with Kat. They're being very secretive of this because there are lessons you're learning as a result of having to search for a new place and maybe be let down a few times. There actually might be a meditation you can do to really tap into your soul and just say, guides, angels, help me find the best place best suited for me. You may be able to bypass a little bit of heartbreak to not get the place you thought you wanted, that place you thought you wanted. You could kind of almost bypass all of that by checking in with Spirit. But however it shakes out, they're not really wanting to reveal where exactly you're going to end up. but it's going to be, let's get a clarifier on the outcome of this, why they don't want to spill the beans yet. I think it's a good surprise. There's something beautiful involved in this that they don't want to yet let you know about. Yeah. They don't want to let you see it from that way up. They're kind of showing you the upside down view of it because there's something you're learning along the way that they really want you to be very present. So stay very present in the moment. Tap and lean into your spiritual side. Do meditations. Get out in nature. Take care of yourself. This is really going to help put you in alignment with that place you're moving to. You will find something, absolutely. And it's not just going to be any old thing. This is going to be something that's really exciting and really serving you. Yeah, because where you're currently at, that 8 of Swords, it's really creating a lot of stress for you. Mental stress. Maybe if you are currently living in a place where there's a lot of EMF frequencies bothering you. I don't know if you're in a city or an apartment complex or there's other people's noise and energy or EMF frequencies that are just bothering you. There's something currently where you're at that's not serving you. But she's ready for something else because this chicken, Spirit showed me, that chicken's about to lay an egg in her hand and she's going to take that egg and she's going to go let that egg hatch in a new place. Like that's what they're showing me. And then on the back of the deck, there's the 2 of Wands. So right now, this is your current energy. You can be planning right now. Also with that 6 of Swords, you're probably going to find the place you're ending up online. You're going to be online, or if you're in contact with some sort of realtor or property manager or something, or maybe hearing from a friend through a text, hey, I know the place that's available. You're getting news that you got the place or that this specific place you're going to end up is available through some sort of online or through the phone, electronic communication, or even communication in general, but of course that kind of goes without saying, but electronic communication specifically. So I hope that resonated, Jasmine. You don't have to be where you're at too long, I don't think. It just might take slightly a little longer than you're hoping at this point, but it's all shaking out in the wash for your best good and highest good, and you're going to be so grateful for the place you actually end up in. So I hope that resonated, and you're so welcome. Thanks again for your lovely donation. All right. Let's go ahead and get into Kat's question, and then Earthy Deva is on deck, and then Brittany F after that. Nope, Kat has one more question left. So Kat, then Anna, aka Earthy Deva, and then Brittany F. So the personality of my future long-term partner. Thank you in advance. I love these questions so much. We're going right back in with the tarot. This tarot deck is working for us today. Got one card coming out. Let's get one more. Yeah. And if you're just joining us or don't know, that's my son. He is home for 10 days on quarantine because he was in close contact with someone who had a positive test at school. He has no symptoms. I'm not at all worried about it, but just to go by the state health board, we're stuck home for 10 days. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune. This person is someone who, it's like they just love the gamble of life. They're ready to go all in on anything. They love hard. They fight hard. They play hard. Yep, that's Boston. My 10-year-old, and Wrigley is my 6-year-old. But this person they're there for it. Even when things are kind of like they're down on their luck, they're okay with that because they know everything is shifting. They know things are changing for the better as well. They also are maybe quite possibly a water sign. That would be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Prominent placements, sun, moon, rising, maybe other planets or placements within Pisces, or also a lot of your placements within your chart, Kat, might overlay in the water houses within their chart. But with 9 of Cups, this person is like a wish fulfillment for you. This is the guy of your dreams, the person of your dreams, who you would just, when you first meet this person, you're like, man, this is like the person of my dreams. And it all works out really good. I don't see that once you get in this relationship, there's going to be like certain relationships you get in or certain people get in where it's break up, get back together, break up, get back together. No, it's just good from the get-go, and it just keeps getting good and getting good and getting good. Not to say it won't have its, ups and downs like everything in life, but it never gets so bad that everybody's like, I'm out. Okay, let's get back together. Okay, I'm out. Let's get back together. Let's go over here actually to the numinous. See anything else Spirit wants you to know about this person, personality. Wow. So this is all about your destiny. You are destined to meet this person. And now it's making sense to me. That family card you got in your career reading we just did, Kat, was a big part of your destiny is to create a family with this person, and the children are like the legacy you leave behind. But you are learning a lot about yourself on a soul level through your connection with this person that you end up with. And look, I was saying it could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and we got Scorpio coming in hot. So most likely Scorpio placements, which, you know, this is all about that transformation, death, rebirth. That's why I was saying, even when this person's down in the depths of the despair of life, they're here for it because they know, they're very spiritual. They know they're learning from what's going on in life. I do feel they probably will have dark hair, probably brown to maybe hazel colored eyes is what's really standing out. On the shorter side, but yet still taller than you. And they kind of feel like stocky in appearance or build. They're not overweight or anything, but they're just really like the muscle they have is very thick, and they're very sturdy build is really what I see. But this person also does love to get dressed up and get fancy with things. Every time I pull this card, it reminds me kind of Jeffree Star. I don't know if you guys know who that is. But this guy kind of looks like Jeffree Star in a kind of a weird way. But this person, you know, they just like to highlight their good features, and maybe they have a lot of really fancy clothing they like to wear at times. But they're also the type of person that can just wear any old thing and be just fine as well. But they just have their moments where they're like, I kind of want to get dressed up. So I hope that resonated for you, Kat. Beautiful energy. I love that. Okay. Who was next? I know I just said it. Oh, Earthy Deva. And then Brittany F., you're on deck. We've got about 21 minutes left of the live. I think I can do it. I'm going to challenge myself. Okay, so Anna and then Brittany F. So if you guys can have your questions ready to shoot out right the second we're kind of wrapping up, or have just wrapped up the person before you's question, we can keep this moving so I can make sure we get everything in before we gotta go. If you're here for free readings, we will always do those if I run out of donations before I have to go. But if we, for some reason, like possibly today, we have enough donations to carry us through the live, Saturday's live stream show is the best bet for you to get in on what I call the free question mosh pit, where I will do a handful of donation questions, and then randomly I'll shout out for a free question mosh pit, and then I'll give everyone an opportunity to write out their question, and then Spirit will intuitively direct me to one of those questions every round. And it's fun. It's still not a guaranteed way to get your question answered, but you know, if you put that intention out there to Spirit that you desperately need something answered, usually they will answer the call. But yeah, there's plenty of people that are my regulars that have gotten free readings multiple times just because they're here. When you see the notification come up on your phone or your computer, that's your best bet, is to set your notifications after you subscribe, and then you'll definitely know when I'm on, and you can see if you can get yourself in on a free reading. But also, readings, like I'm giving energy to you, and I always ask anyone that does get a free reading to go out in the world and give that energy and kind of pay it forward, give that energy to someone else. But all of your lovely donations, those of you who do donate, they do go to help my mom, whose house burned down in July of 2019, and she's still living in a little camper. If you want to see what all went down with the going into the house after it burned, the getting items out, the demolition of the house, I have a 3-part docu-series down in my comments if you want to watch what went down with that. Oh, that's right. She sent her question through PayPal. Thank you for that reminder. Kat, you're the sweetest. Oh, Sandy. Just Sandy's here, and she sent a lovely donation. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. We will get you on the list, dear Sandy. Let me go back to Anna's question on here. I'm posting the question here because I don't know if I'll be able to stay when it's my turn. I received a message for my birthday on the 27th. Oh, cool. Wanted to receive a message for her birthday on the 27th. So her birthday's the day before mine. Mine is the 28th on Wednesday. And I'm going to try to go live. That's my normal Wednesday. But of course, because of baseball and all that, I won't be live Wednesday evening. So I'm going to try to go live during the day on my birthday on Wednesday. But let me go into Anna's question because it cut off. Let's see. I want to make sure I read the whole thing from PayPal, so I get it here. So Brittany F., if you want to also post your question since Anna isn't here, I'll read Anna's question out and do the reading, and then we'll get right into your reading, Brittany F., right after that. And we can just keep this rolling so I don't go too much over my time so that I can make my critique group in time. Well, make lunch and then make the critique group in time. I like to give myself about an hour buffer so I can get everything done I need to do. And in case we go over, I don't feel stressed to have to try to cut everything off on time. A message for my birthday on the 27th for more positivity and general abundance. Okay, thank you. So Anna's question is about positivity, general abundance, and a message for her birthday on the 27th. Happy early birthday, Anna. I knew there was a reason I adored you. We have very similar sun signs. I get along so well with others who have the sun sign or any planet real close to my sun. I just adore those people. But there is some healing coming in for you already, Anna. The number 37 there, that's a new cycle in healing. Self-healing, healing others. It's so beautiful. Oh, and it's also Vicky and Cheyenne's birthday. Oh, did I miss it? It's mine. Oh, it's your birthday today. Oh, well, happy birthday, beautiful, lovely ladies. Happy birthday. That's so cool. I love that. All right, Anna, happy birthday messages of love, abundance, positivity. Oh, cleansing. Yes, there's that spiritual number kicking in with the 25 adds up to a 7. You are cleansing. This is going to be your year to really cleanse the past, cleanse your present to be able to cleanse your future, Anna. And oh, sorry, I was going to timestamp this. We started it right before the 1 hour mark. So, Kat, that's a really easy time to remember, right at the 1 hour mark. Lots of birthdays in here. I love that. But healing, you're cleansing the past, you're healing the past, and this is going to be a year of healing for you, cleansing and lemons. Isn't that just gorgeous? And also we've got geranium here. One of my favorite flowers I always bring my geraniums in the winter so that I can enjoy the blooms all throughout the winter and not just let them die off because yes, they're an annual plant, but if you bring them in, fun fact, if you bring them in for the winter, they will continue to live and bloom and then you can put them back outside come spring again, and they will just continue to live. Let's see, when my cousin graduated in 98, he had a project where he had to grow a bunch of geraniums, and my mom had those geraniums because she'd put them out and then bring them in the winter. That's where I learned it from, my mama. But we had those plants until like 2006 before, I don't remember what happened, but for years, like 8 years, these same plants just kept living and living and living. And I had some like that, but somehow, some way, I left it out in frost and it got it on accident. It got an early frost one year, and I was like, no, my geraniums. But yes, beautiful healing messages, cleansing your energy. And also those in your life. You are really kicking it up and stepping into your healer role on this planet, Anna. One more for Anna. Birthday, love, and message. Comfort. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Yes, there's that healing message once again. You are really closely surrounded by Archangel Azrael as you go about this next solar return year for yourself, Anna, and you're going to be that point of comfort for other people. You're getting that point of comfort from other people and your guides, angels, crossed over loved ones. It's just a year of transformation as well, is what I'm hearing. And now they're telling me to get one more card for Anna. This deck here. This is just for Anna. We've got kindness. Yeah, just using that loving kindness. You're going to also get that back from other people. And you may even get your connection with animals is going to become more heightened. You will notice even wild animals really interested in you. Birds, squirrels, deer. The more docile or gentle types of animals. I don't see some bear like knocking on your door to come hang out or anything, but the more gentle and docile kind of wild animals are really interested in you. They may watch you really closely, not because they're afraid you're going to do something, but they're just very intrigued by your energy. That's so cute. Such a cool message for you, Anna. I hope that resonated, and thanks again for your lovely donation. All right, Brittany F is next. My geraniums. That was beautiful. Yes, my birthday is Wednesday the 28th, April 28th. I'm going to be 39, 1 year away from 40, but I am here for it. Every year that goes by, I'm just stepping into that wisdom. I love it so much. And it's funny because a lot of people are like, you don't look that age at all. And I'm like, I literally feel like I stopped aging at 25. So to me, a birthday does not mean, oh no, I'm getting older. Like, to me, it's like, I'm getting wiser. Yes, awesome. I'll take it. All right. So Brittany F., I did tell her she could post her question. Post it up there, LOL. General love, I'm single. Let me just scroll up, see if there's anything. General reading for love, I'm single. Okay, for Brittany F., let's get a love message. All right, let's just see what this next love coming in. What is this relationship looking like? Maybe we can even tap into a time frame, but I always say take time frames with a grain of salt, because this is just current energies. Choices you make, decisions your future partner makes or doesn't make. It did stay. Oh, okay. Keeps getting scrolled up past. I'll post it again. No, I got it. But yeah, choices we make or don't make, choices other people make or don't make, can really stretch that timeline. Woo! So unless people really desperately need a timeline, I try to just say, leave it open for spirit to send that person in divine timing. But this next person coming in is someone you are very attracted to. But I think there is some healing you're still doing from a past relationship, past energy of not feeling lovable or good enough, if it were like unrequited love or crushes that you had been dealing with as well. But it's time to take back control of your life. Step into that self-love, step into that healing, self-care, self-love, grounding, connecting with nature, loving your friends, loving your family, just really sharing and spreading that love, letting that heart chakra blow wide open. That's going to help you, because your other card is engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. I'm so excited, I can't even talk. It's ascending. You really are, this next person coming in is going to be, quote unquote, the one, or the one you're going to have a very long-term committed relationship with. Let's roll the die just for kicks and giggles to see what comes out. We've got 2. Could be 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years from now, or maybe meeting this person in the month of February. Whichever one of those time frames resonates most for you. But again, take the time with a grain of salt. But this is a lovely connection that wants to come in for you. And the more you can do that self-love and self-care, the quicker you can bring this person to you as well. So I hope that resonated for you, Brittany F. Beautiful reading. All right. Oh, Junking Data Girl, we've got a message, a donation from you as well. So we can get Junking Data Girl on the list after Sandy. That would be amazing. And up next, we've got Dear Cheyenne. Could I ask Spirit for a clarification on the Improve Your Health card? Yes, let's get into that. Absolutely. Let's see what's going on with that. Yeah, because if I remembered right, I thought you were on a really healthy lifestyle, healthy journey. See if Spirit can clarify what they mean by healthy life. Improve your health. Oh my God. Okay. Practice the art of transformation. Acknowledge one situation in your life that's taking your power. Transform that situation into something. Okay, this is really feeling as an emotional strain. Something that's really like got that mind going. Racking my head. Okay, yeah, there's that mind that's coming in. Transform that situation into something positive and maintain that perspective as a spiritual discipline for the entire day. When your spirit slips into negativity, it's that thinking pattern. It's that belief system that you're not good enough. It's the limiting beliefs. That's the unhealthy behavior. We knocked it out of the park. We figured out what they're talking about. So it's not anything you're doing outside of, your health and all that. Like, you're taking really beautiful care of your physical vessel and all of that. It's just your mental and emotional health, like where you kind of are your own worst enemy, is kind of what Spirit's showing me here. But when your spirit slips into negativity, simply breathe and then pray your way back into inner space of positive visualization. Practice the art of transformation. So you can take this thing about being really hard on yourself, as you're saying there, that's really coming out. Take that and turn it into a superpower. Reading the 4 Agreements, of course, I'm always talking about that book lately here on the channel. Listening to the audio version, it's for free here on YouTube. The 4 Agreements audiobook, full book. It's like an hour and some minutes long. You can just listen to that. It'll really help you tap into that inner environment to really start knocking down. You're going to hit those belief systems so hard you knock their teeth out. Like, that's how transformational that has been in my life. Yeah, you see now, I'm trying to improve it lately. Yeah, so I think you're already on the right track with that. It's just continuing on. Yeah, look, and there's another health card. Identifying your health-related fears. So also, if you've had someone in your family pass away from a specific ailment, disease, cancer, that might be in your subconscious mind, like, oh no, what if I die from that? What if I get that? What if that happens to me? It could even be like a car accident or whatever. But to me, this feels more like long-term health. So some sort of health issue, chronic health stuff that maybe you've had family members pass away from, or living family members are still struggling with whatever this could be, that you're maybe kind of scared it will happen to you. Ask yourself if you're afraid to heal. Your conscious mind may say no, because that's the logical reply, but this question is for deeper part of you, your emotional self. Remember I was saying those emotions, yes, 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 which might have developed fears about becoming healthy. Your goal to explore whether you have a deep-seated reason to want to postpone healing. I had kidney disease. She passed away a few months ago. I'm so sorry, ladies. Yeah, I remember your mom had passed. So I don't know if maybe that just kind of brought up your own mortality, and, you know, if that's some sort of genetic link, or maybe thinking, what if this is genetic? What if this happens to me? It's all connected, but you loving yourself, being kinder to yourself, that's going to transform those fears into a superpower to where you know you can overcome anything that comes your way. So yeah, I think we tapped into it, but still, Spirit's saying still, she can go into meditation and get more guidance on this if she has any more questions. But we got to the pretty deep root of it, I think. You're saying the words we feared funny enough. Yeah. Wow. I love when Spirit lines it all out for us. Thank goodness they weren't vague about it. They got right to the point. Thank you, Spirit. We love that. We love when you kick our butt and make us do the work too, but we really love it when you let us know. Too healthy. Yeah. Our uncle in Spirit said we eat too fussy or too healthy. Yeah. Well, you know, use your intuition, use your guidance. But a lot of times when people are on such a health kick that they try to get as healthy as 100% possible, it almost creates this stress in the mind. Like, I have to be healthy. I can't eat that because it's not healthy. And like, it almost makes it neurotic. So finding the balance, still allowing yourself to indulge once in a while and enjoy life, because that's what we're here to do, is to enjoy, not to indulge so much that we just totally let everything go off the rails. But you have a good balance of just your physical health already. It's just getting that emotional and mental health up top notch as well, which you definitely have the power to do. You have that art of transformation within you, and you can do it. I love that. All right, so up next, we're getting down there, I do believe. We've got MLG, and then just Sandy, and then Junking Data Girl, and that will be all we have time for today. Unfortunately, we are now at the 1 hour, 12 minute mark. I got about 5 minutes left of when I said I would go, but of course I'm going to finish out these last three donations. Absolutely I am, and I'm not going to rush through them. I'm going to do them in the divine amount of time we need, and that's going to be it for today. But I will be live again during the day on Wednesday, not my typical woo-woo Wednesday evening show. It's going to be during the day. I might actually film a video before that and then come on live. So it might be, let's see, my other kid gets out of school at 2. I don't know if I have to go pick him up or my husband will pick him up, but I'll iron it out. It'll be anywhere between 11 a.m. Mountain Time and 12 p.m. somewhere in there. Between 11 and noon Mountain Time is when I'll start, and it'll probably be about a 1 hour show just because my mom's coming into town that day and it's my birthday, and I still want to check in and hang out with you guys, but also get, when my mom does get into town, we'll hang out, and I'm excited. I'm really excited to see her. It's been since literally last year, as 2021, that I've seen her, I think. I don't remember. No, I just lied. I saw her at my great aunt's funeral not that long ago, in February. But as far as her coming here, it's been since last year. Hello, Boston. How was your shower? Okay.
You're alive again.
I'm still alive.
Oh. What are you doing?
Okay. Oh no, we got Get to Like a Ray popping in. We can definitely honor that. But after this, we're done with donations for the rest of the day. Boston is wearing his Boston Red Sox shirt. His name actually came to me as a joke, because my father-in-law is obsessed with the Boston Red Sox, and when I was pregnant with him, I jokingly said, hey, we could just name the kid Boston because at least when he came out to Grandpa's house, he'd feel really loved as a joke. And then like 3 weeks later, my husband's like, I know you were joking when you said the name Boston, but I actually really like that name. And I'm like, oh my gosh, me too. And then Wrigley, I think that kind of Wrigley Field. My husband's a big Cubs fan, but we spelled it with the English spelling, Wrigley, Rigley, rather than Wigley. So we got 2 baseball boys, and they love baseball, so it all worked out anyway. And Boston and Wrigley are both English names, so I love that. They're very natural names. Like Boston means like near the river or something. And Wrigley means, I think, something about, I don't remember. I'll have to relook it up, but I love the meaning. So I'm like, I think this is good.
Are you doing one more reading?
I got four or 5 more because Get to Lecker Ray has donated for 2 readings here. So if we can get to Lecker Ray, thank you so much for your lovely donation. It's always good to have you here. Such a pleasure. But we're going to get into MLG's question. MLG, are you still here, my friend? Yeah, when I'm done with my live, we're going to go out, do the workout, get lunch, and then I have my critique group. Okay? So when I'm in the critique group, you're going to be playing outside. Probably another 15 minutes. So that's all you got. Just that amount of time. And then we're getting down to business. After the workout, you can have lunch and read or play outside. Okay, sounds good. All right, you ready? Break. Okay. Go play. Okay, you go get the headphones. Okay, sorry, mom mode. These next 7 days, I think, is what he's got left on the quarantine, are going to be interesting. Having him home all the time again. Okay, so who was after? MLG, and then Sandy, and then Junking Data Girl, and then Get to Lecker Ray ×2.
Sandy?
Yeah, you know Sandy. We watch her live streams. She makes jewelry. Yeah. Boston knows who you are, Sandy. And Worm, my other son, Wrigley, we call him Worm. Okay. All right, so MLG, can I get some guidance messages for my journey? Ooh, we are heading right in with the messages from the fairies, or healing messages from the fairies. Healing with the fairies, that's what this is called. MLG. Oh, yes, that's right, Piello. I keep forgetting to, I had you on the list, and then I totally forgot to double check that we got you on the list. Yes, so Piello is before Sandy, and then Sandy. Yeah, there we go. Ethan's got it figured. But Junking Data Girl is actually before Get to Lecker Ray. If we can do that. And then Get to Lecker Ray ×2. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Sorry about the confusion. For MLG, guidance messages for MLG's journey. Stand your ground. So there's some truth. Look at all that blue. That's very throat chakra. There's some truth you're needing to speak.
I thought MLG was like...
Oh, it could be. MGK, Machine Gun Kelly, is a thing too. But here we have, this is all about that throat chakra. So speaking your truth, voicing your truth, being your true authentic self, that's going to be very important coming up for you as a message of guidance for you. You love those cards. I love these cards too. I was at a panic attack. Oh no, don't do that, Ethan. No, you're totally fine, Get to Lecker. I always try to account for a buffer of time because I know sometimes the donations run over, and I'm totally okay with that because I love you guys and I want to totally give you what you're giving me. So I love that. I love Machine Gun Kelly too. Glass House is a little bit of a cryptic song, but a powerful song. And listening to it with headphones, it like takes you to another level. It like gives me chills right now just thinking about that song. Such a sad, melancholy song, but it's powerful. Glass House by Machine Gun Kelly. Such a beautiful song. I can't remember the lady that sings with him, but she's got such a powerful, beautiful voice. I'm getting chills just thinking about the freaking song. I'm gonna have to go listen to it after we're done here, so I can make lunch, listen to some Machine Gun Kelly. Yeah, definitely speaking up to some people not too happy, but it has to be said. Absolutely, you need to stand
Right now, type it in and then come back to the live.
I know, right? I'll do it later. But we also have kindness. So they're showing me you can definitely speak it in a way that's kind yet firm. That's definitely the best route to go. Because I think you are a very kind person. It might even be hard for you to speak those truths. And that's why you're kind of like, definitely needs to be said. Not happy to do it, but I got to do it. Is because maybe it's built up to where, can't see it. There we go. Built up to where you know you can't just be walked over anymore or told, okay, do this, do that. You're like, no, I'm doing it my way. I love you, and I apologize if you're going to take offense, but I need to live my life. Speaking of throat chakra, let's maybe get some chakra love messages also for your deal here. We've got third eye chakra, amethyst, intuition. So standing your ground and using your intuition is going to be very key. Intuition is a little tug that pulls you toward your light. So this is going to help you raise your vibration and step into who you are on a soul level and who it is you came here to be. And you also have the chakra balance card. So this is all the chakras involved when you get these cards. Embrace the balance between earth and spirit. And because you got intuition popping in, you may have an easier time being in your head or in your emotions or thinking beyond this realm. And it might be hard for you to actually ground because it's hard for you sometimes to stand your ground. So grounding, getting out in nature, walking barefoot on the earth, putting a grounding sheet or mat on your bed or under your feet while you're at a desk, if you're around a lot of electromagnetic frequencies, these are going to be ways to ground all of those intuitions and dreams and desires into reality so you can actually manifest a beautiful life for yourself. Wow, I still have chills. I don't know if it was thinking about that Machine Gun Kelly song or just the energy. This is very transformational for you right now, MLG. You've got a lot going on energetically in a good way, though. Like this is leveling you up to such a beautiful new level. I'm excited for you. You'll have to come back and let us know what's going on. Once you kind of start speaking your true authentic self, you're going to start seeing your life unfold in really magical ways. Okay, now they're telling me to get one more card from Sacred Traveler. So there may be a trip coming up for you that's going to be transformational for your energy. And we were really talking about that with someone's reading yesterday. Voyage of the heart, voyage, trip, look at that. Love flows through you and to you. And remember I said about that heart chakra, just really tapping in with that. That is the bridge or the portal between grounding that energy and raising it up. The bridge, the heart chakra is the bridge between earth and beyond the veil. So really working on that heart chakra as well might be very important. Nature is life for me. Spent last birthday surrounded whole day in nature. Beautiful. Keep going on that. 10 out of 10. Great advice. I love that. That was such a powerful message. Awesome, MLG. You'll have to let us know what comes up for you very soon because there's some transformation heading your way if you're not already in it. But speaking that truth is going to be the pinnacle of you finally getting to live the life you want. All right. Yes, Ethan, you're doing an amazing job. So thank you so much. There's no reason to get worried. We will always figure out what we got going on. So Piello is next, and then just Sandy, and then Get to Leka Ray times 2, and that will be all we have time for. No, Junking Data Girl. Junking Data Girl is after Sandy, before Get to Leka Ray. So see, we're going to get it figured out. I don't want to forget Cha-Cha. I think that's her name. Remind me. I don't want to mix up anyone else that came over here from Sandy's channel. I think Junking Data Girl goes by Cha-Cha. So Piello wants to know any message from my guides, angels, or ancestors. Thanks. Ethan, you're doing amazing. Yes, he is. All right, for Piello, any messages from guides, angels, ancestors? We've got one from this deck, and then we're going to go to the angels and ancestors deck for another card. Thanks so much. I'm in it and feel it coming. Much love and light, beautiful Earth Angel. Right back at you, you beautiful Earth Angel. All right, wow. So Piello, we have the Animal Guardian card coming here. Trust your instincts. Trust that intuition. And with pairing that up with the visualization card you got from that other deck, this is you visualizing or getting a divinely guided idea or, inspired idea from spirit. You're getting that idea and then you're grounding it into reality. And the best way when you are wanting to manifest is to take a journal, go out in nature. Cha-Cha is Junking Data Girl. I'm not sure. Maybe check on in, Junking Data Girl, if you're still here. I know Sandy should still be here, and she normally gets a general, but I'll ask her when she's up because she's next. Sandy's next, then Junking Data Girl, aka Cha-Cha, and then get to Lecca Ray times 2. I think. Okay, yes, they call me. Okay, I wasn't calling you the wrong name. Good. Okay, good. I don't want to feel like an idiot. Okay, but yes, Pielo. Getting out in nature, writing in that journal your manifestations you're wanting to, or ideas you have, things you want to create. You're plucking those ideas from the ether, you're grounding them into the earth and making them happen, making them a reality in your life. Let's get one more from the Angels and Ancestors deck for Pielo. Wow, make plans and focus. Pretty much what I just said. Get your journal, go outside, write your intentions, write your ideas, write your goals, write what you want to manifest. And then, as Sandy says, don't just make a wish, make it happen. See, I love how it all ties up. Look at that. Shield Maiden. Make plans and focus. So focus your energy and visualization. Both of those things stem in that brain, where your brain is kind of the catalyst for your focus and for your visualization. So doing third eye chakra, crown chakra meditations, zeal chakra, or mouth of God chakra as they call it, meditations might really help bring these ideas to life. And also, if you're looking for a crystal to help you with that, hematite is a great crystal to really clear that logical mind so that you can receive those creative ideas and then find a logical way to ground them into reality. And I'm currently doing that. That's how I know about the hematite. I got mine right here because I am doing much the same myself. Yes, we got this. So you got this, Pielo. You're making your dreams a reality. You can wear hematite on jewelry. It's a very safe stone to wear and have in contact with your skin. You can carry a palm stone, get yourself a sphere and hold it, or just even go online and look at pictures of hematite and connect to the stone that way. That also works. Believe it or not, it also works. So if you're broke, any of you, if you're broke and you don't have money to go buy all the beautiful crystals you want, you can still tap into that crystal energy by looking at a picture of it or thinking of it by connecting to its energy that way, just as you connect to a crossover loved one or a spirit guide or anyone that's living. You can connect to anyone's energy or anything's energy just by the intention of wanting to do so. All right, so I hope that message resonated for you, Pielo. Oh, you got 7s a lot. Ooh, that's awesome. Okay, so now we've got just Sandy, and then Cha-Cha, and then get to Lecca Ray times 2. So just Sandy, were you wanting a general, my friend? Cool, whatever Spirit has for Sandy. Well, we're going in over here. Thanks again, Sandy. Sandy always sends such generous donations. You're such a doll. You're such a dear. All right, for Sandy. Ooh, there's some patience being called for you to have some patience. But if I remember one of your more recent readings we did, there's just a really good time coming up for you, a really emotionally fulfilling, a financially fulfilling time coming up for you. But there is something coming up, too, that is calling for you to have some patience. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student because in the future, you will synthesize your knowledge into action. So you're going to be taking the knowledge you're learning and making actions on it. It could even be like a new technique you're doing with your jewelry or something like that, where you're learning how to do it and then you're making it happen. But also there's something coming up in your life where there's some caution to be warranted, checking in with your intuition. Caution is warranted. Look deeper into this situation before proceeding further. So if there's a decision you have to make and it's kind of a heavier decision, don't rush into it. Take that patience, take that time to really weigh, is this the best choice or is that the best choice, or should I or shouldn't I? Really weigh some decision that you have coming up. Let's tap more into what this decision could be or any advice about this decision. Using your intuition, though, is going to be best, always. You and your loved ones are safe. So this is not like some life or death kind of situation. No, not at all. But just reminding you, you are very safe with this new moon in Cancer card. And let's go to this deck and get a couple for Sandy. Anything that wants to come up about this decision or anything else Spirit just needs to come out for Sandy. In the hand, the universe is your partner. This is a major reminder that you are safe. And you are co-creating with the universe. So the thoughts you put out there, where your attention goes, the things you want to manifest, the actions you take, Spirit is working with you to make those things happen. So, hey, hey, visit Joan. Joan, my friend Joan, how are you? Good to see you here. But Sandy, the universe is your partner. So the things you want to create, especially when you are kind of stuck, we all get this way. When you're stuck in that negative thought, like life never works out for me, things don't happen for me, all those things going on in our heads that really we're just lying to ourselves, because the universe is just giving us what we're putting out. And a lot of times that's hard for us, even me especially too. I'm just like, I definitely didn't manifest this into my life. There's no way I possibly could have manifested that. But yeah, I did. Yes, Pielo we did his right before Sandy. But the universe is your partner. So if you want to create something negative for yourself, the universe is not going to judge you. They'll bring it to you. If you want to create something positive yourself, the universe isn't going to judge you. They're going to bring it to you. And I posted something on Facebook today that I think is very fitting here. We ask Spirit for a cake, and then Spirit gives us eggs. They give us a whisk. They give us a bowl. They give us a stove. They give us flour. They give us all the ingredients we need to create the cake that we want. But because the cake didn't show up, like in a plastic case on our doorstep, it's like, I don't think so. That's basically saying we need to co-create with the universe. We need to work with Spirit. I think that message is kind of for a lot of us, not just Sandy at this point, but you also have Sandy unmarked trail. So there is a revelation coming as a result of this decision you're needing to make or something going on in your life. You're feeling like I'm riding a broken egg beater. Oh no, that could be the energies. There are so many CMEs coming off the sun. There's one that hit today, one hit yesterday, one hit the day before, and there are many more coming. There's like 5 or 6 coming in the coming days that have just shot off the sun. I mean, there's so much geomagnetic stuff going on, so much solar activity. The Schumann resonance is out of whack. So if you feel like you've been hit upside the head, or you're tired, or you're just like things are crazy and gone off the rails, it's probably a combination of maybe emotional stuff coming up from the past, and also all this energy we're being bombarded with, so much going on. But you are coming to a revelation, and it feels to me like stepping out of your comfort zone with unmarked trail. Stepping out of your comfort zone, Sandy, is going to help bring these answers that you seek for your life. Even if that's just feeling like you're not riding on that broken egg beater, that would be a bonus right now, wouldn't it? It would really be good. So I hope that resonated. Dear Sandy, beautiful messages coming in, and yeah, just keep holding tight. You got this. You're safe. Everything's going on. The universe has your back. All the things I always say. Maybe get out in nature. That's a good way to ground when we're feeling a little cattywampus from all the energy pouring in. Getting out in nature. Oh no, a troll in the chat. I thought I had read something a little weird, but I knew Ethan had my back. Getting out in nature, going on a nature walk, taking the pups outside, something like that would be real beneficial for you. All right. So up next is Cha-Cha. So Cha-Cha, go ahead and put your question out there. And then we've got Get to Le Carré ×2, and that will conclude our live for today. And I'm only about 19 minutes past what I said I would be, but you know what? We're going to roll with it. Because I love you guys and I'm not going to leave you hanging. So Junking Data Girl, aka Cha-Cha, go ahead and post your question, and then Get to Le Carré. After she posts hers, I think you had posted both of yours in the how will the next 30 days be for me, and then has my health improved enough? Okay, so I've got your 2 questions here, Get to Le Carré. I'll just let you know when they come out. General read for the Junking Data Girl. Okay, we're going to Crystal Angels for you. Whoa, what needs to come out for Junking Data Girl? Anything that needs to come out. Woo! All right, so there's some unnecessary worry going on. And if I remember right, were you like needing to move, or there was a landlord situation? Correct me if I'm wrong. I remember it was someone from Sandy's channel. I think it was you. Let me know how that worked out, or if you're still dealing with it. But there's some unnecessary worries. Release the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions with that citrine. So there's something that you're worrying about that really, Spirit's saying, unnecessary to worry, because this thing will either happen or not happen anyway. And us worrying about it, it's not really going to affect the outcome. So you might as well live a good life, happy life, and smile about it. But these are changes. Any changes you're going through currently are changes that need to happen for your highest good anyway. And maybe even something that didn't work out for you the way you wanted it to is actually a blessing in disguise, is really what I'm getting from this. Because lapis lazuli, you also have a life-changing epiphany or experience going on, either already or in the very near future, where it says here, it's a time of big blessed change for you, and God is supporting each step of the way. So remember, even if things aren't working out the way you had hoped, they're working out the way you signed up on a soul level to have things go on. Oh, you're still dealing with that. Well, there's your unnecessary worry right there. So just take the steps you feel guided to take. Check in with your intuition. Try to keep your mindset really positive. These are all going to be ways to keep you out of worrying about something that is really, Spirit showing me, whatever happens is kind of out of your control anyway. But just taking the steps, like if you feel you need to clean up the place or decide to totally leave the place, following your own intuition is really going to bring you the answers you need. What else? Junking data girl. And Unikite, answered prayers. Yeah. So I just heard that Garth Brooks song. Sometimes I thank God for unanswered prayers. So something you may have been praying about that didn't work out actually is an answered prayer as a result of that other unanswered prayer. You're getting an answered prayer for what's going on or what's coming up for you. But all of your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. So even calling on your guides, angels, the universe, crossover loved ones to come help assist you or to point out what's my next step on the path. They will absolutely do that through signs, symbols, synchronicities. You might hear lyrics of a song that pertain to your situation. You might hear the exact thing you need to hear, just channel surfing, and the character on a show says something and it's the exact guidance you need in that moment. Spirit's really connecting with you clairaudiently right now. Clairaudiently meaning just in what you hear. It could be something you hear inside your mind. You could hear it in music, in a TV show, in a conversation with a friend. Just, have your ears perked, ready to listen for that divine guidance. And of course, any other guidance with your eyes, with your other senses as well, but especially with your hearing is really going to benefit you. So I hope that resonated for you, Cha-Cha. And thanks again for your lovely donation. Next up, we got Get to Like a Ray ×2, and I already have her questions. And that's going to be it for today after we're finished with Get to Like's questions, because I'm now 16, 17, 18 minutes past where I wanted to be. But if you're here for a free reading, come back on Saturday. If you subscribe and click the notification, you'll be notified when I go live on Saturday. I will definitely have time on Saturday. I do my free question mosh pit is what I call it. And normally we get in that 4-hour window of time, I try to answer anywhere between 6 and 10 free questions over the course of the live. So that's your best bet to get a free question answered. Normally on my Sunday show, I go 1 hour only, but I'm over that now. But normally when we do run out of donations and there is time left over, that's when I'll just do rapid fire question after question after question. But we didn't have time for that today, unfortunately, for those of you wanting the free reading, but fortunately for those who had donated, we're getting them taken care of first and foremost for their lovely generosity. Okay, so Get to Like a Ray. I've got your questions here. So general, or how will the next 30 days be for me? So let's tap into that question first. Let's see how these next 30 days will be for Get to Like a Ray. We've got here, be bold and make the first move. So Spirit is calling you into action, using your intuition. I think this is the theme for all of us right now, really tapping into our own intuition. And all of you that are here, I actually have a playlist of intuition exercises over on my main channel where I've just hit the 10,000 subscriber mark just recently. The link for that is the very first thing linked in the description box of this video. If you want to practice your intuition, I have a playlist of 27 different intuition exercises where you can really hone and tap into and figure out what your intuition feels like. But look at this. So be bold, make the first move. Use your intuition, Get to Leka, to make move through the challenges that come up for you, and to kind of, there may even be something coming up at work they're showing me over this next 30 days. It's 111 as I say that, which is basically a new beginning energy. But there's maybe an altercation or confrontation or a miscommunication coming up for you at work over the next 30 days. But it's almost like that miscommunication, you can almost avoid any kind of controversy or things going on by making the first move. If someone else had messed up, you could step in and say, hey, I think this was a miscommunication, and then letting people know what actually occurred. that's taking, the problem by the reins and really directing things to make things work out. But another thing that's coming in is the energy is gaining momentum. And I think this is a collective energy as well for many of us. The energy that's bombarding and blasting the planet has gained momentum lately. And I think it's just going to continue to increase over these next 30 days. So you're definitely going to be feeling this ascension energy from the sun, from the electromagnetic storms. I keep seeing in my mind's eye of major earthquakes happening somewhere in the earth, on the earth, I should say. But in the earth as well, that's where earthquakes go. It's gonna be a pretty significant event. And I keep seeing that happening in the month of May. So I guess time will tell. We'll see. With all this electromagnetic energy and these solar CMEs and solar flares coming in, that's what really increases and volcanoes. I keep seeing booms and blasts and volcanoes go off like in my dream state. So the volcanic activity is really amping up with these solar energies coming in as well. But of course, that also affects our human bodies because we are called to move out of that stuck, stale, stagnant energy. And you, Gitaleka, are going to be feeling this a lot. So do the self-care you need to really get through these next 30 days. It's not going to be easy energetically. I think you're going to be tired a lot, lethargic, maybe even just trying to ward off illness. I don't see you getting ill, but just feeling kind of not 100%. And it's not that you are ill. It's just your body's really grounding in these frequencies that are coming in. So take it easy on yourself. Really do that self-care, self-love. But a new romantic cycle begins. Either this could be you meeting someone romantically, or this is just you falling back in love with a project, falling back in love with yourself, falling back in love with life. But let's get one self-care message for Gitaleka. Anything Gitaleka can do for that self-love, self-care. Journal. Be journaling. And we got the 29, which adds up to an 11, which is all about spiritual awakening, spirituality. So really doing some spiritual journaling. Maybe if you have a meditation journal or you just want to write about your thoughts, emotions, that's all going to really benefit you and help you move through this energy that you're going through. So it's nothing to worry about. This is all for your highest good to level you up and raise your vibration. But of course, our physical vessels are coming along for this ascension ride, and it's not always an easy time. So take care of yourself. And I also just heard drink lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of water. More than you even think you need. Drink the water. Of course, don't hurt. I mean, people can die if they drink too much water, but at a time. But using your intuition to get as much water as your body's really needing to bring in this energy. So I hope that resonated for you, Gitaleka. So second question was, has my health improved enough so that I can lead my life without fear of the same problem of 2020? Let's find out. We're going to go over here to this health deck and this health deck. And again, all health advice, this is just for entertainment purposes only. It's just guidance from spirit. It's not actual health advice or medical advice. So take it with a grain of salt. And of course, I'm not a medical professional, so seek out any medical professional or Ayurvedic doctors that you feel called to go toward. Okay, so has Gitaleka's health improved enough so she can lead her life without fear of the same problem of 2020? Okay. Relationship and consult a nutritionist. So especially if you have changed your diet to really avoid this same problem, but Spirit's showing me your health is really counterbalanced on your diet. And if I remember correctly, you do eat a very great diet, like your very healthy diet. So this is basically saying, I think, if you want to consult a nutritionist, that's great. But the prayer here says, Dear Archangel Raphael, I turn my eating over to you and ask you to guide me to the foods and beverages that taste good and are fulfilling and support my ideal health and weight. So especially if you're kind of trying to figure out an issue having to deal with thyroid or your weight, they're really saying really anything you're going through, it all kind of goes on the pinnacle of your diet because your gut health is very important. But they're really highlighting a relationship coming up for you with that new romantic cycle from your other reading we just did. And then relationship, of course, it doesn't always have to be romantic. This could just be relationships in your life, your parents, your friends, your coworkers, people in your life. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for healing and guiding all of my relationships upon the path of love. So getting really connected to the people in your life is good for your health is basically what Spirit's showing me. And feeling like you have solid connections with your family and friends and coworkers. This does help you have a beautiful, healthy life. On the back of the deck, ask your body for a message. Dear body, please help me hear your message. Dear Archangel Raphael, please guide me in honoring and respecting my body's needs. So again, intuition is key. Listening to your intuition to feel, if you feel you need to see another, doctor or something, then follow that inner guidance. If you just want to ask Archangel Raphael or any of your other healers, guides, ancestors to step in and help, you can do that as well. I'm just worried about the career stuff. Okay, so let's tap into your health and career. Anything Gitteleka needs to know about worrying about the career stuff in regards to this health issue that she doesn't want to have happen that had happened in 2020, and that one flipped, so we're taking it. Be open to spiritual guidance. So Spirit's trying to offer you a solution. So doing your meditation, doing your prayers, doing those mantras, that's really going to help you tap into this energy and what these, because really anytime we are ill or have an injury, that's Spirit trying to show us or point something out to us. I'll take my own example. Last night I was getting dressed and was putting something on and my hand slipped and I jammed. It was longer than this thumbnail here. Jammed that thumbnail into the wall. It bent it back. I'm just getting skeeved out. Just thinking about it again. Bent that nail back so much it cracked it all the way down into here. So it was hurting. So me being me, you know what I did? I'd just be like, dang it, and get mad the rest of the evening. I'm like, what is this trying to tell me, Spirit? So, of course, the thumb is ruled. You're going to get varying things. So maybe check a few sources. But if you want to ask the spiritual reason for this happened, spiritual reason for that happened, I asked the spiritual reason for breaking a thumbnail. And I got the fact that some say Mars rules this finger. Some say Venus rules this finger. I resonate more with the fact that Mars rules this finger personally. But it's basically that I'm, with my own willpower, I'm doing too much. I'm trying to take on too much. And I need to dial it back a notch. And I really felt that this morning, peeling my son's eggs for his breakfast, because I couldn't do it the way I normally do because it hurts. So I had to do it with the other hand. And so I kind of had to be very conscious of, am I doing too much? Am I moving too fast? Am I trying too hard? So our weird little injuries, ailments, they're always speaking. Our bodies are always speaking to us. The things that happen to our bodies are always speaking to us. So maybe looking into the spiritual reason why you went through that, whatever the health ailment was, you could probably Google, like say it's diabetes. What is the spiritual reason for diabetes? Say it's a broken arm. What is the spiritual reason for a broken arm? And you can get some guidance that way. But of course, the best guidance you can ever always get is to go within and ask your body, ask your mind, ask your heart, ask your soul, what is this trying to tell me? And you will get the answer. But Spirit wants you to know the answer. Be open to their guidance. Ponder this question. How do you expect your prayers and guidance to come to you? Literally, in a vision? Are you someone who says that you're waiting for prayers to be answered because you want guidance that includes a safety net? Your goal to own up to your spiritual insecurities and lack of faith. So this is calling for you to have faith and not worry. That word insecurity really stuck out as kind of you worrying about the career stuff. They're saying don't worry. There's nothing to worry about. Worrying is maybe going to exacerbate the problem and not actually keep it from happening, but it's almost like the worrying itself is going to manifest it to happen again. So going within, meditation on this, and giving these worries to your spirit team, to your ancestors, to your guides, angels, crossover loved ones, that's going to help you feel more in control of what's going on. You don't have to carry the burden. And if you can keep in that mindset, I don't think you will have to deal with this health issue again. But of course, if it keeps coming into your mind, it's because there's still healing left to do. Maybe not physical healing from that ailment, but the fear, healing the fear that, oh no, what if it happens again? Oh no, what if it happens again? That can be something very real to us because we keep thinking about it over and over and over. And then by thinking about it over and over and over, guess what? We manifest it back into our lives. So if it keeps popping up for you, there's still healing left to do there, either on a spiritual, emotional, physical, mental level. There's something there. So go into meditation, get out into nature, and ask your ancestors, guides, angels, crossover loved ones what that means for you. But I don't see it happening. If you can get a hold of it or get a handle on it, kind of get ahead of the problem, and ask for help. If your work is stressing you out and it's just it's hard. It's a lot to juggle. Ask Spirit to send others to help lighten the load. Ask Spirit to balance things out, and Spirit will not disappoint you. They will step in and help. So that is all we've got time for today. We went way over the time, but you know what? I love to take care of you guys, and because you guys take such good care of me, I love you. You take care as well, Getuleka. That was beautiful guidance. So just going into meditation, I know you're a very spiritual person, so you can get that guidance pretty right quick from your guidance and spiritual team. But to all of you, I will be live again on Wednesday on this channel. But tomorrow, I cannot remember for the life of me. I think it's a message from your higher self. Pick a card is going live on my main channel. The link for my main channel is the first thing linked in the description box of this video right here. So click that, and tomorrow at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, that video will be going live on my main channel. A message from your higher self. I do believe it's either that or Thursday. I filmed like 4 videos in the last couple days, so I forget what the order is, but maybe it'll just be a surprise. Whatever one is going live for you on Monday. And then also on Thursday, there will be another Pick a Card live on that channel. And then Saturday, I hope to be back for my free mosh pit question and also donation live, the longer 4-hour live, where we really get in depth with the answers and the questions, and we really go in on it and have a good time hanging out as well. My doctor said no treatment other than operation. Oh my gosh, I've started healthy diet to counter that, to heal myself. Yes, and you absolutely have the power to do that. And of course, asking your guides and angels, and Archangel Raphael, he is that healer archangel, to step in and do that. If you actually look up Greg, I think it's Gregg, Braden. I think it was in Japan, energy surgery, something like that. If you Google that or YouTube that, you will see that these healers, they have like an ultrasound on this person's stomach tumor. And as they're praying and healing over this person, you watch the tumor disappear. We absolutely have these abilities. We've just been told that we can't. So our belief system makes it so that we can't. When we bust out of those belief systems and subconscious programmings that we can't heal ourselves, guess what? We can heal ourselves like that. So get with it. You can do it. I know you can. You don't need that surgery. You can, again, entertainment purposes only, take the medical advice only as it resonates, but use your intuition. If it comes to the point where you think the surgery might help, follow that path. But if you think you can heal yourself, follow that path. Just do what your guidance is telling you to do. So I can create a health issue. I can heal it. Absolutely. That is key information. If you can create it, guess what? You can also get rid of it. Absolutely. Yes. Thank you so much. Yes, emotional stuff is very important. But I gotta go. I love you guys so much. And thanks again so much for all of your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, notification bell, ticks, all of the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you right here back at the Done Creative Live, and also over on my main channel, the Done Creative. Link for that channel is in the description below. I just passed 10K not that long ago, so I'm pretty excited. Things are really picking up over there now that I've moved my live streams off that channel. I've dedicated them over here, so now we can just let that channel go to the heights of wherever it's going to go. And we can keep this one small and close-knit just like I like it over here. So I love you guys, and I will see you later. Bye. Oh, also, if Dr. Lupo is live later today, go check his channel, Dr. Taryn P. Lupo. And Boston says goodbye to you. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.